Alright, we are recording again. Welcome back to the Alexandrian Codex. I'm Alex, this is Star Trek New Horizons. We are playing as the United Federation of Planets. Discovery, I don't think Discovery was horrible. I liked it. I enjoyed it. It's no DS9, and it follows a very different storytelling style than the Next Generation, Voyager, DS9. I like Discovery way more than I like the original series. I kinda hate the original series. A small docking hatch leading to the interior of this asteroid is visible at the rim of a small crater on its surface. The hatch was likely concealed once, but has since been exposed by micrometeorite impacts. Picard's up there. Picard or Janeway is my favorite captain. Sisko, he's not a captain. He's construction. I know he gets the rank of captain, but Sisko is in a category all his own. Well, the reason at the end of season 1, there's a pretty good reason given in Discovery why Discovery does not feel like a starship from the other series. Why it doesn't intuitively feel like a Starfleet vessel. Because it isn't. And the crew isn't being led like they're from Starfleet. They're construction complete. They're being led differently. Which I thought was clever and self-aware. Like, yeah, we're doing things different, and this is a good way to backpedal out of it. Yeah. Construction complete. It's weird. It's weird. I'd really like to be more optimistic about the next season. I'm looking forward to watching it, but I don't think it's the best Star Trek series. I'm just happy there's a concurrently running Star Trek series at all. Yeah, the whole tardigrade thing is some horseshit. And they better come up with a damned good explanation for why the jump drive just goes away. Spock is okay, Spock didn't move me. Spock didn't resonate with me very much. My favorite character in any of the Star Trek series is Garak. Absolutely Elam Garak. Yeah, Nimoy's a hell of a guy. Was a hell of a guy. His acting, very good. His character's quite good. But I don't know. Spock just spoke a bit laboriously for me. I don't even know why. Well, the water bear wasn't the power source, it was the pilot. Yeah. I hate the idea you take a tardigrade and you move it up to a macro scale and has the exact same dimensions and is somehow intelligent. Nah. Oh, okay, good bribe, Nausicaans, I'll take it. Dax was really good. Jadzia was really good. And then the whole weird relationship with Worf, which felt odd, and yeah, Jadzia dying felt really ham-fisted, and being replaced with Ezri Dax was it was something, alright. It was something. Ezri I liked in her own right. She was really adorable, but Jadzia was fucking badass. Yeah, it makes no sense. Don't try to make sense of it. Like, the whole Star Trek generally has a pretty good, like, pseudo-science stuff going on. And Discovery just didn't even try to be science. It's just like, this is fucking magic. The ship works on magic. We have a spore drive which connects to a mycelium network connecting universes. But like, how? A mycelium network does not just appear, it feeds off of things, and it's organic and alive, and subspace is not made up of mycelium. That doesn't make any goddamn sense, because that would... But the tardigrade is somehow related to it and is linked into it, and then we take tardigrade DNA and we put that in a person, and then the person can access the... It's convoluted. Hopefully they just get away from it. It was weird, and it was interesting, and it allowed for some neat stuff to happen, but I'd be happy if they just put the spore jump drive in the trash. And never revisit it. Come up with some reason why it'll never work and should have never worked in the first place. Because if the spore drive existed, you should know that Voyager would be trying to recreate that shit to get home. As Janeway broke every other goddamn rule in the book. Hawking observatories could be nice. We don't have any black hole outposts right now, so we're going with Special Forces training instead. Yeah, the writing team is, I'm sure, full of talented people, but seem pretty odd to me. The asteroid B12-758 used to be used intermediately by as a base by a band of pirates. Roughly 1,000 years ago, a small boarding party entered the base and managed to recover their abandoned treasure hoard, consisting largely of stolen trinkets and artifacts, but some of it appears to be of value. Get ducats, son. Get ducats. Well, the spore drive is in the mod. I want it. I have no idea how good or bad it is, but if it's better than warp drive, I will take it.
Survey complete.
I need something better than warp drive quite emphatically. I have a lot of minerals. What do I want to put this into? Okay, one of these planets, size 20s, you, my dude, need a goddamn dilithium refinery. I need... Daddy needs dilithium! Okay, we're overproducing by 3 food here. We're missing 4 population, so if I cut out one of these food... If I cut this and replace it with the dilithium refinery, this planet's going to have a food output of -1. I'm okay with that. Just pop down a dilithium refinery.
Survey complete.
You know, we don't have a lot of space amoebas going on here. And Oriens and /Oriens. Oh god. I hate that. I hate that. It's good. It's weird.
Initiating communications.
Yeah, okay. Good deal.
Technology discovered.
Dope. I would love to get Stellar Cartography Lab. Make our survey ships a little better.
Survey complete.
Okay. Dewa is done. You can move on up there. Dewa's done, so go down to Iconia, and you go here. How much to claim Dewa? Too much. Akamar, you go down here, you'll be going up there. Yeah, that looks fine.
Survey complete.
Yeah, I'd really love for them to use audio clips and audio files from the series for a lot of the VO, the voiceover stuff, but there's massive copyright issues with that, I'm sure. I'm positive there's some complications with that.
Construction complete.
Still would be pretty goddamn cool. No, floral fascination. Alright. Several plants native to Raider 3, where we have established colony, exude copious amounts of pollen with an astounding chemical complexity. Special research project have been prepared for further study of the flora. I need a science ship in orbit, don't I? God damn it. Do I have a science ship nearby? How long will you take to get here? 800 days. Is that... That's enough time. That's enough time. Yep. It's gonna... It's fine. Go research that.
Construction complete.
Socrates. Good old Socrates. When I was studying Greek philosophy in college, one of my classmates intentionally referred to Socrates as Socrates. It's pretty good. it's a dumb little joke, but Jesus. Greek philosophy is such a dry topic. You take any form of humor where you can find it. I hate Greek history. And absolutely hate Greek mythology. Roman history and mythology is about on that level for me. Because it's European canon, basically. It's the foundation of a lot of European institutions, and it's just, oh, resorts give prosperity now. Resorts no longer give unity. Change things up a little bit. That's interesting. Like, yeah, they were foundational and impactful on the forming of different ideologies and senses of ethics and morality. I get it. I do. But fuck them. They're not the end-all be-all of civilization. They had some stupid contradictory ideas, and in some respects had some really fucked up lifestyle practices. Also, it's real weird to me that Western society can be like, oh yeah, the Greeks were great, the Athenians totally just the pinnacle of the ancient world. Ignore the part where they had normalized homoerotic relationships. We're gonna condemn homosexuality for the next few thousand years and just lift up and exonerate everything, love everything about the Greeks except for their queer-ass society. Instead, we're just gonna be deeply in denial about that, even though Socrates and Plato are all like, yeah, totally normal for a teacher to have a young lover. Some garbage. Some hot garbage. Like, we're so good at culturally appropriating things in Europe that we culturally appropriated our own history from its reality. Oh god, French literature 1650 to 1789 at university. Not for me. Some of it's quite good, I'm sure, but not for me. Do I want to pop down embassies here? We have a lot of Tellarites here. Let's give them the Tellarite embassy. Apparently I've already built that. True, Vulcan, Saurian, Denobulan, and Dorian. Beta Zen. Sure. Let's just plop down a couple of these. By that I mean fucking 3 of these. The migration attraction on this planet's gonna be off fucking charts. That's okay. I need to get these special structures in somewhere. Yeah, Star Trek ships are fast, but most of the time the entirety of the Alpha and Beta Quadrant, you know, this is it. This is it down here. And 5-year missions from Earth sometimes barely made it to, like, the Cardassian or Tamarian border. Tamarian border, right? Tamarian? I can't remember how this is pronounced. So this is, in canon, supposed to take a long-ass time to get to this border. Or the Romulans are supposed to be really far out there. And they are, but it just seems like on the scope of this. Like, from Sol to up here should take 20 years. Because in Voyager, they're not 20 years. Voyager, how fucking long did they think that'd take? Voyager, Star Trek. Give me the short version. Plot overview. 70,000 light years. 70,000 light years. Yeah, how long though? Estimated time to get home. Yeah. Get home. 75. It should take 75 years to get from here to here. At warp 8 and warp 9, which the game is generous enough, it doesn't take 20 years to get there. It takes a long time. But it should have, in the canon, it takes 75 years to get from here to here. Even with the best warp engines. So it's taking a few years to get across here. It's actually the game devs, or the mods. The mod devs, there we go. Being generous. It feels very fast in Star Trek, but that's also because they don't really give you a good sense of time at all. Oh god. Okay, so we're cut off here. Fuck. Alright, I guess Iconia is a no-go then. Ryder I'm already going for, right? You are going there. Yeah, you can go to Halka. Reader, Ryder, whatever. Okay. Agrathi Commonwealth. Let's talk about an exchange of information. Oh boy, okay, you're gonna be fun. So just fuck me, I guess. Do you want Trillium D? Nope, alright. Dix. Tarogan. Hey, you want to trade? Can I bribe you? Oh, thank God I can bribe the Tarogan. Show me what you got. Yep, that sounds about right. Ooh. The Hakonian have taken over a ton over here. They look so funny. Their faces just look wrong. They just don't fit on the models at all. Ah, the Hakonians look so ugly. Research grants, because now we are over. I guess I probably should have done that earlier, but that's okay. So the Dominion is on its own and doesn't have anyone submissive to it. Yeah, you have a truce with the Dosi Confederates. With the who? With them? Really? Okay. Can you take something from the Dosai, or did they take it from you? Do you have truce? Odd. Yeah, the Tarogan are fucking big. I guess that's just why they look green and generic, huh?
Initiating communications.
Yeah, a lot about the Delta Quadrant, or Gamma Quadrant, was left unknown. The Delta Quadrant, not... God damn it, the Gamma Quadrant. Gamma Quadrant, Delta Quadrant. The Gamma Quadrant was left kind of mysterious intentionally. Who dis? Nope. Yep, good. Federation Council, Benzarians are 63%. Nah, let's just... Other high-intensity negotiations. Rokari, do you want to tell me what you know about the... Nope, you don't want to tell me shit. Okay, that's fine. You look like Ensign Kim with a bad mascot. The Wadi should be open to trading information. Also tech? No, not tech. Alright, fine. Yep, that's loud. Keeping an eye on this. time to spend some of this. Production targets. Why not? Hello, Twaxians, Aeneans, Kazons, Kravik. We are maxed out again. You know what? I have some size 20 worlds that I would love to make bigger. Mars. Make it bigger. And big in Mars. Alpha Centauri, not big enough, not big enough, not big enough. Taro, not big enough. Nadir. Make it bigger. Vega 3, not big enough. Hunter. Make it bigger. And there we go. Pause again. Kremen. You will share an active sensor link with me. Dominion. You not into it. Yep, makes sense. Wadi have already traded with me. Ossicans. What? How about a bribe? How about a substantial bribe? Okay, alright, fine. We can just make this 27 years. It's fine. The Herc. I really am excited at the prospect of a potential Herc rework, given all the lore created for the Herc by the, in the latest Star Trek Star Trek Online. Season? Yeah, they're called seasons.
Our presence in the galaxy has not been
Trade. Twaxians are still independent. Weird, the Twaxians are normally huge pushovers. The Neans. Ah, the Kazons are being occupied by the Hakonian Order. You are being taken out by the Zal Technocracy and Hakonians are allied. What an odd association of bedfellows. The Trabe are also... Ooh. Ah, okay, so the Trabe and the Kazon are allied, fighting an offensive war against the Zal and Hakonians, and they're losing. Don't the Trabe and the Kazon hate each other? No, the Zal and the Kazon hate each other. They all fucking hate each other. I can't remember. Here's the Krenum Imperium. The Krenum have moved. I don't know if this is because of a change in the mod or because something the Krenum did, but they're... No, they've been getting eaten by the Borg. That's why they're not down here anymore. They start out with this, but they seem to have moved that way a little bit. Hello, Praelor. No, up to 10 years. 10 years, I'm not dragging it up to 30, it doesn't matter. None of this matters. If you'll give me sensors at all, that's what I'm really after here. Vardwar. Arcadians. I don't remember the Norcadians. Do I? I vaguely remember the Norcadians. And I'm watching through Voyager right now. The Hirogen are badass as hell. They're a lot of fun to play as in this series in particular, because they build asteroid bases instead of colonizing planets, which can be quite cool. They're mechanically interesting, maybe not the most fascinating thing to play as, but mechanically they have some neat nuance to them. Are you an energy credit, Brad? No. Mineral credits to you? Mineral credits. Minerals to you? Nah? Alright, fine. I don't need you. I don't need you at all. Get loud, game.
Your technical and biological distinctiveness will be added to our own.
What a weird looking Borg. Okay. Yep, you've definitely integrated some people. Big 3 I don't want to make bigger. Hunter I'm already making bigger. Exotic Prime can't get any larger. It's land clearance on Temechia. Resistance is futile. Sure it is. Sure it is. Okay. Temechia is getting bigger. Now let's just get Raider Prime. Raider 3 even larger. Get the Cavalli. Is that it? I think that's it. I think.
Construction complete.
The Fendomar down here we don't know about. Hey, tell me about the Fendomar. Pretty please.
Our presence in the galaxy.
Oh, and the Zakdorn. I forgot about the Zakdorn. The Zakdorn are right in here. Yeah. You knew about the Zakdorn, but you don't know about the fucking Fendomar. Do you know about the Fendomar? You don't. You're just mad about the sensor link. Okay, Cavalli. Oh, also, the Cavalli are not a full-fledged independent empire. They're tiny. Weird. You don't? The Morali know about Someone must know about the Fendomar. So help me God. You?
Construction complete.
Come on. Come on.
An alien.
There we go. Attaboy. Point being, normally the Cavalli, the last time we played this, the Cavalli and the Fendomar were large empires in their own right.
Technology
It's quite a substantial change. Private engineering contractors, definitely deep space construction. Let's just right-click this for days. So I'm seeing some empty spots. The galactic core is empty. The space over here between Green and the Cardassians is empty. Typically the Tholians fill this up, but the Tholians are feeling pretty passive. Sometimes the Binars will, but they're feeling pretty passive. The Niberate are going coreward instead of down this arm. So that might mean that we have some pretty sizable neighbors in the Cardassians and the Breen in the long term. Because I don't have any way to stretch any tendrils here. I can throw in here, and in here maybe, and try to encapsulate the Romulans, absorb the Deltans, move into the core, try to meet up with the Lyridians over here. Now we're looking at this, maybe?
Construction complete.
Ish. For us, but the Cardassians and the Breen can split this between them pretty easily. The Tamarian unity is actually the one making the most gains and moving that way right now. I'm excited. The last time we kind of just trounced everybody except for the Borg. Then we fought the Borg and it turned out, oh, they're really easy to beat too. Well, they're a pain in the ass to micromanage, but
initiating communications.
Nah. You're still eating the Krenim? It's fine and dandy.
Survey complete.
I've got a lot to upgrade now. Our influence is sitting quite high. Can't really be helped.
Survey complete.
We have a lot of surveys being completed. Can I build some star bases, maybe? It is the crux of what I'm trying to get done here. Hakona is done. Not Hakona. Okay, not you either. Fine. Devoris was waiting for this to clear up, but we'd have to skip. And I don't want to do that. I would like our borders to be contiguous. Why don't you move up to Hakona? Because it looks like Eta Hydri and Gakrux, or all of this Gakrux, are where we're expanding into. You're already busy. Alright, what else can I spend influence on? Food? Come on. Nah. Come on, that's trash. Oh, you know what? You know what? I can go in here. Suppress the Anti-Federation League.
Initiating communications.
So your attraction should go down to 0. Yep. They're gonna be less happy. Yeah. Let them. Fuck them. Fuck you.
Construction complete.
En nu, vad gör de?
We will not have authoritarian pops here. Thank you.
Survey complete.
Don't I already have someone going to Gamma Hydrate? Well, I have somebody trying to. God, this is getting so crowded. It's fine. It's fine. I could spend 200 to embrace one of these factions. I would be okay with moving away from the pacifist faction, truth be told. How big is your I can't promote the... Huh. Okay. Olfactory arousal, yet we cannot allow mind-altering particles in the atmosphere, because this changes, goes through a bunch of phases. I hate this event, it's just time-consuming.
Survey complete.
Just a waste of time. A huge, huge waste of time. I would really like to promote the materialist faction, the xenophile faction, and the egalitarian faction. I know we're losing one influence a month. I can just stop promoting them. This way our influence is at least going to some use in trying to control... Oh, popping my neck. The ideologies are of people. Now,
Construction complete.
supporting won't shift things very much, but should shift it a little bit. Yeah, I would love to get materialist as a thing. Pacifist, I'm alright with having. I'm also very okay with getting rid of it. That would decrease our core sector systems by 2. I could live with that. Palkia is done. You have something to be colonized. It's Arctic, so the A&R are the only ones I have that can colonize it. This would benefit 3 adjacent tiles, so let's do that.
Technology discovered.
Ooh, we are full up on energy, but I can do ecological and education reforms, giving our leaders more experience, lower our consumer goods costs. We're not completely maxed out. Our fleets can be bigger now, which is fine. It's really our naval capacity that's holding us back. Piracy risk reduction would be quite enjoyable. Now, I was building... Okay, somewhere I was building... What? Build it here. This is a size 20 plus planet. Give me a refinery. Give me a dilithium refinery. Because I have 4 dilithium I need to refine. So let's see. I've built one. Not on Earth. No, one on Earth. Alright. One on Nadir. Okay. I can now build one on Hunter. Yeah, so I'm absolutely building one on Hunter. And then I have one on Temecula, so that'll be all 4. Cool. And I just have to wait for people to actually move into there, which is a whole different story, but that is for future Alex to worry about, not for me. I need to be very careful about putting dilithium into sectors. Dilithium is something I never want to end up in a sector. Except maybe on Halkia. Halka... You know what? Actually, that's a great point. Cancel this conversion. And the reason I'm canceling this is Halka is going to have a dilithium refinery on Halka. so that when I hand this tiny planet off to a sector, the sector will be able to make use of this dilithium rather than it going to waste. I should have grabbed this. Oh, that's probably why the AI went after it, is that it had dilithium. Smart. Smarter than I normally give it credit for. Can't quite build another NX-class ship right now. There is jack all I can do about the unrest on Azadi Prime. Purge pop resource output minus 0%. Yeah?
Construction complete.
I'm not purging anyone. So, no biggie. Not at all inconvenient.
En evaluerar dem.
So once we've incorporated them, we've joined the Sanguine Compact, we can move on to thinking and talking about taking on the Orion Free States, especially after we refine all of our dilithium. We'll be in much better shape to effectively, actively pursue that.
Complete. Establishing colony.
Might not seem like a very important priority, but fuck, it'd be nice to be able to get on some aggressive footing. No, don't cancel any construction here. I'm just trying to add new things, not remove old things. That looks fine. Zadi, fine. Hunter is fine. Vega 3. It's about ready to be handed off, actually. Once I finish laying down the groundwork, Vega 3 will be good to go. Taro should be good to leave soon. Ortiz is just a mess. It's not pretty. That's alright. It's probably for the best that the Klingons are getting unrestricted access to expanding in here. They could use the help. I don't want them to have the help. They're gonna eat back American sovereignty. That's unfortunate. We urge you to strengthen your military, friend. You've not always been able to protect me. My dude, you can't protect me now.
Initiating
I
communication.
appreciate the sentiment.
Construction complete.
En evaluerar dem.
No. Bad deal. Just a horrible deal. You're done in writers, so move on to Sigmund. Well, the Romulans are growing a little bit. Not if I can help it. If I can help it, we're gonna cut them off. Or force them to make some weird bulbous state. Dope. Alright, well, this is where you build a zoo. I know how to make zoos. Right? Yeah, okay, good. we must know how to make zoos. And then this is going to be a natural resort, and there we go. I'm done with you. I'm done with Vega 3. So Vega can go fuck off, form its own sector, and I don't need to think about it anymore. Ah! Simon? Salmon? Your name isn't Salmon, is it? It's Salmon. Ixtia Salmon. Well, that's rough, Salmon. Go Someone get her! Salmon! I really hope that's intentional. You're a massive disappointment, but you're the right kind of species, and I need at least one arboreal. I don't need any arboreals, I need aquatics. The Shuyak are shaping up to be pretty decent size as well.
Construction complete.
I'm really of two minds, for the most part, about expanding or not expanding. I want to expand, but on the other hand, it kind of feels nice to lay off a little bit and let the AI expand. How big is this? 9? Is this grown or shrunk? I don't remember. Well, all the same, it's at 9 now. Its attraction is 1%.
Survey complete.
God. Everything else is looking much more attractive. That should be fine.
Construction complete.
Once this dips down below, like, insert arbitrary number here, I'll pay more attention to it, but I think it's okay right now.
Construction complete.
So no one is currently working this stylistic. Let's switch that up. What if we do? Piracy reduction, hell yeah. Listen, we're not gonna run into drones for a long time, so this isn't that important, but cargo bay, yeah, that's better. Ship upkeep reduction, let's grab that.
Construction complete. Technology discovered.
This should go up pretty substantially in a year or so. I forget how often that's calculated. Ooh, Ares and Nimitz class medium cruisers. We get heavy cruisers. Hell yeah, give me that. The Ares. How good is the Ares? Has a maxed out evasion of 45. Not that good. Was it the other one, the Crusader? I don't have anything for that. In fact, I didn't even check out the Cardenas, did I? I did not. So you can have either more heavy beams or more torpedoes. Well, let's just do this and see what maps out as being more powerful. Having Stern 1 gives 38.77, Stern 2 gives probably higher because torpedoes are really high damage. Nope. I always mistakenly jump to that conclusion that torpedoes will probably be a higher DPS because they do higher individual damage, but no. Guns tend to be pretty good on their own. Ah, this is quite good. This is a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 slots, but this is better because dampers. Not exactly what I was looking for, but that's okay. Oh, wow, fuck. Okay, these get a bonus to warp speed, sensor range, ship upkeep reduction, and shield hit points. Now, I am putting no shields on you, so maybe that's a misuse. Misuse of your talents, but I can give you even more armor. I'm pretty into that, and give you more fucking armor on top of that. Now you are pretty goddamn tough, Cardenas. Your evasion's only 43%, but I like it. Comparing you to the Hoover, yeah, you are much more expensive. Ship size is even larger. Imagine that. Wait, the Walker. Why did we auto-generate a Walker? It's pretty, but why did this get auto-generated? Alright, I can have spinal phase cannons. You have a damage output of 44.79. 4479. Are these better? Shield penetration, shield damage. Shield damage, armor penetration. 8.53. In terms of DPS, this is better. Yeah, you can actually use better and better torpedo types, so spatial charges are what? 44.91. This was 0.8, right? Yeah, so the battle cruiser is looking better. How about space superiority? What do we got here? 44.98 is the number to beat. You don't do it. So battle cruiser seems to be the best. DPS for now. 4491. Wait, really? 4491. Yeah, tactical. Get me engineering. Tamper, tamper, tamper. Get rid of the shields. No, you were fine without the shields. Countermeasures are fine. Required tactical walker. Jump charge time minus 20%. What if no? The walker gives 5% extra damage, 10% cheaper to build. That's pretty nice. Well, let's throw in an EPS manifold just to give you a tiny bit more damage. So that lowered your evasion somewhat. Let's give you more armor and more armor. Your evasion only comes out to 39.9%. That's pretty terrible, Walker. Pretty terrible. Yeah, you maxed out at 49. But your damage output, that is nothing to stick your nose up at. Now if I go into Fleet Manager, 17, 17, 14, 11, 11, 10. The emits are so tiny. You actually have an armor regeneration rate too. You don't have quite as much hull points as the Hoover. What is this? Phase interlock specialization. I want more armor damage. Actually, I want more hull damage. I mean, everything has hull, not everything has armor, so I would rather you do more hull damage. Though, armor damage is pretty damn helpful too. It's gonna walk all over them, yeah. The walker's made for walking. Does the walker go faster? No, okay, thank God. I'm gonna be mildly outraged if it did. Now, the Carandas, this goes faster in warp, so that's actually pretty tempting. Otherwise, they're not as good, but that's very tempting. Better warp speed. Now, these don't end up being the fastest as far as warp speed goes. The Saber ends up getting a plus 30% bonus to warp speed, and a 30% to sublight speed. So knowing me, I'll probably use Sabers pretty late in the game. They have a maximum evasion of 68, which is, it's up there. It's not amazing, but it's up there. It's the 6th highest evasion rate after the Prometheus, the Challenger, the Vesta, the Intrepid, and the Defiant classes. It's better at evading than the Miranda, the New Orleans, the Aquila, and Steam Runner classes. But we're not going to get the Saber for quite some time. Given the size of this map, I think the Saber will probably be our mainstay for quite some time. The Prometheus is going to be real fucking tempting, but speed is a very nice quality. Alright, Benzite people, get integrated. Welcome to Earth? Nope. Sponsor on a colony world. Now, the Benzites. You're intelligent. You're talented. You're quick leaders. You I really, really like. You're only good on marshland, so that's going to be a trouble. But that's going to be a trouble. That's going to be a problem, but I like you. Now, I can potentially join the Euridian Kelpian Alliance down here and use them as a a way to attack the Orion Free States. Ah, speaking of, our naval capacity just went up, so I should click on this button a couple of times. We could also join the Sanguine Compact up here. The Sanguine Compact I'm interested in because the Deltan Union's making amazing strides up here. Once they touch the Weridians might make decent additions. Yeah, I think I want to do that. I think I want to go for the biggest ones first. The Euridians and the Kelpians are not going to be growing. Hopefully they won't be attacked either, but I don't think they're going to be going anywhere, or growing anywhere. But the Deltan Union, yes, please let me join your coalition. Who died? Ning! Sorry, Zhang. Reptilian good at computing. Ah, he's the youngest. Fuck it, yeah. Give Dwayne command.
Survey complete.
Still pondering. Upon closer examination, the plants native to Raider 3 turn out to be rather dull. Some excrete pollen that has a mild stimulating effect and are likely to have a propensity for rapid genetic change, hardly impressive enough to warrant adopting as a strategic or luxury resource. Good.
Construction complete.
Get purple, son. Alright. Well, we've joined the Deltan Union, and I've only been streaming for 2 hours, but that's accomplished our goals for the night. I may put in a cut here. I may stop streaming. I know it's pretty early. Normally I like to do longer streams, and I took a long time to get started today because I had some work to do. But I am working a shift at our escape room tomorrow, unexpectedly, somewhat early on in the day, and I should probably sleep so I can interact like a decent human being instead of like, hello, welcome, my name is Alex, I'm asleep. Maybe not. Good here. I guess I send you up here? I guess? Yeah. So if you're watching this on YouTube, thanks for hanging out. This is going to be it for today. I know it's kind of short, but c'est la vie. There'll be more of this up tomorrow. Until then, make sure to comment, share, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Till then, I'm going to say toodaloo. Take care. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.